Hi again, everyone. So welcome back to my channel. So the next topic would be about geometric sequence. So this is another kind of sequence. So how are we going to differentiate this geometric sequence from the other sequences? So you just need to know the geometric sequence will be um, the multiplication of a number to the preceding ones. Okay? So ibig sabihin, meron lang minumultiply para makuha yung next one sa term niya. Okay? So, try nga po natin. Let's have this 2, 4, 8, 16. If you're going to look at it, di ba syempre ang una natin tinatry is magpapareho po ba yung i-add? Sige nga, testing natin kung magkakaroon siya ng common difference para masabi natin kung siya po ba ay arithmetic sequence. 4 minus 2 is 2, 8 minus 4 is 4. So, doon pala nagkaroon na siya ng difference. Pero kung titingnan po, si 2 para maging 4, one way could be is to multiply it by 2. Si 4, multiply din by 2, naging 8. At si 8, in-multiply by 2, kaya siya naging 16. So may kita ninyo, there is a common number na minumultiply sa kanila para masabing they are in a geometric sequence. And that common number to be multiplied to them is what we call the common ratio. Okay, and common ratio will be represented as R. Okay? So this 2, 4, 8, and 16, so paano po kinukuha yung common ratio? So yung second term, divide by the first term. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Very good. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Etong si 8 and 4. 8 divided by 4, is that also 2? Yes. And 16 divided by 8 is also 2. So, the common ratio is 2. So that's how you get the common ratio given this sequence. And we can say that 2, 4, 8, 16 is a geometric sequence. Okay? Now, if we are to get the next term of this sequence, we just need to multiply this by 2. And 16 times 2 is 2. Very good. Oh, yeah, 2. 16 times 2 is 32. So the next term for this one is 32. Okay? How about this another example? It's 32, 8, 2, and 1 half. Yeah. What's the common ratio for the given? So the common ratio for the given is a fraction. Yes, the ratio could also be a fraction. So paano po kaya siya? So again, the second term divided by the first term. 8 over 32. So hindi ka makakuha ng perfect answer dyan unless you're going to have a decimal or a fraction. Lowest term na lang natin. So that is 1/4. 2 divided by 8 is also 1/4. And then 1 half divided by 2. So paano po yan? Still 1/4 pa rin po. Okay? So that is how you get the common ratio of the given. So alam mo na yung common ratio. What will be the next term? 1 half times 1/4. Multiply the numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 4 is 8. So the next term of the sequence is 1/8. Very good. But what if we are to look for? Balikan natin yung unang example natin. Sabihin natin, ang kailangan nating hanapin sa kanya ay yung 10th term niya. So, paano po natin siya hanapin? Again, since we already distinguished that the given is a geometric sequence, then we are going to use this formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Where a sub n is the nth term, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the number of terms, and r would be the common ratio. So, tingnan natin. So, we need to look for the 10th term. So, use the formula. A sub 10 is equal to the first term, which is 2, times the common ratio, which is 2 also, and being raised to n minus 1. So, ilan yung sa n natin? 10 minus 1. So, lumalabas, ang magiging exponent natin ay raised to 9. Huwag munang mag-multiply ng 2 times 2. Unahin munang isimplify itong exponent po natin. Okay? So, what is 2 raised to 9? What is 2 raised to 9? Try nyo nga pong isipin. 2 raised to 9 is 512. So, 2 times 512. What will be your answer? 1024. So, the 10th term for this one is 1024. Okay? Let's try another one. Okay. Given. Dito sakto na. Given that a sub 1 is equal to 4, r is equal to 3, and then you need to look for the 7th term. Sige nga po, pause the video and try this one. So, ayun na nga. Formula, a sub 7 is equal to ano na to? 4 times 3 times 7 minus 1. Tama po ba? Then, 4 times, what is 3 raised to 6? Unahin muna ulit to bago i-multiply si 4. 3 raised to 6 is 729. Very good. And times 4 of that will give us an answer of 2,916. So, very good. So, were you able to get the correct answer? Very good po. Now, look at the given. This one. A sub 1 is equal to 4 and A sub 4 is 500. Ang pinapahanap sa atin is the common ratio. So, paano po kapag ganun ang gagawin po natin? So, again, let's go back to the formula. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, ang missing sa atin ay yung r. Meron tayong A sub n which is the 4th term. Tama? So, yun yung 500. Equal to the first term, siya yung 4. R yung wala. Pero yung n, since 4 yung meron tayo. So, that is 4. So, that is 500. Palitan lang natin yung mga available. Then, 4. Yung r raised to 4 minus 1. So, next. Anong gagawin po natin dyan? So, 500 is equal to 4r raised to 3. Tama? Okay. So, para maiwan muna yan, tanggalin muna natin yung numerical coefficient. Divide both sides by 4. So, r cubed is equal to 125. Para maging r lang to, anong gagawin mo? Cube root both sides. So, kung ano po yung magiging exponent niya, yun yung gagawin natin sa kabila. So, kung x squared yan, square root. Kung raised to 4 yan, 4th root na to. So, what's the cube root of 125? R is equal to 5. So, yan. Nakuha na po natin kung anong sagot para dyan. Okay? So, you just need to substitute the given. Sige nga po, pakitry po itong isa. A sub 1 is equal to 7. A sub 6 is 7,168, and you need to look for the R. Okay? Sige nga po, pakitry. So, balik tayo. Again, so formula. So this is the sixth term. So 7,168 is equal to 7 R 6 minus 1. So yung 6 minus 1 magiging raised to 5. So, what we're going to do? So 7, divide both sides by 7. R raised to 5 will be 1,024. So since that is raised to 5, so the fifth root of 1,024 is what? The fifth root of 1,024 is 4. Very good. So were you able to get the correct answer? Very good. Now, kung sa arithmetic, may arithmetic means, meron din po tayo sa geometry. So, paano po natin gagawin yan? Same lang. Since we already know how to get the ratio given the two terms, so, sabi dito, insert two geometric means between 12 and 324. You have 12. Pasok ng dalawang terms. 324. So, therefore, if that is what we need to do, you just need to count how many terms do you have already now. It's 4. So, this is the first term, the second, the third, and the fourth. So, anong gagawin natin? O, kaya natin. Meron tayong first, meron tayong fourth. So, formula again, a sub 1, r raised to n minus 1. So, the fourth term is equal to the first, then 4 minus 1. O, bakit naging 4? Kasi fourth term si 324. So, 324. So, divide both sides by 12. Ano po ang lalabas doon? R cubed. 324 is 27. So, cube root R is 3. O, hindi pa natatapos dyan. Multiply pa natin. 12 times 3 is 36. So, yung second term is 36. 36 times 3 is 108. Very good. Then, try lang natin. Is 108 times 3, 324? Yes. So, ibig sabihin, tama po yung sagot natin. So, this will be your final answer. The two geometric means will be 36 and 108. So, kindly try this one. Pause, and then answer. So, ayun na nga. 3 geometric means, so 7. And then, what are we going to do next? 112. So that is 112 is equal to the first term. And then, r raised to, so 5 terms siya. Tama po ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 112 divided by 112, or rather 7r raised to 4. So 112 divided by 7 is 16. So fourth root is 2. Very good. So, say na natin, 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 28 times 2 is 56. Then 56 times 2 is 112. So that means, ito po mga geometric means natin. Okay? Thank you for watching this video. Salamat po.